The best way I find hair models is social media. I go on Instagram, I slide into almost everyone's direct messages. Sometimes Twitter is good, but mostly finding references on like Pinterest or Tumblr and sending them to people and be like, hey, I think this would look really cool on you. Let's do something. Can you see this? It's on my story. Besides social media, I think it's really important for a new hairdresser or just a learning hairdresser to go up to people. It's on the street, it's in the coffee shop, it's at your favorite restaurant. You have to push yourself to just talk to people.
So now you have many avenues to find a model, right? You know, then you did not have the same avenues. There was no going online to try and find someone. There was no Instagram. It didn't even exist yet. It literally did not exist yet. There was no posting to a story. So to do it, you literally had to go out on the street and you had to talk to strangers. Because at this point, you've exhausted all your friends. So they're not necessarily like still willing and able for you to like cut their hair into like the graduated bob that you cut on them last week. So you have to continuously find people, and that the only way to do that is just to hit the streets. And so in New York, I was all over the streets looking for people.
It depends what type I'm looking for. Lucky here in New York, we can go to FIT if we want somebody a little funky. I can go to Columbia and grab girls over at NYU. So there's like a plethora, and even on the street, if you dress nice enough or you look interesting enough, people come up to you.
If I see hair that just evokes me to say hi to it, usually. Yeah, I'm just engulfed by hair as a fabric. If I feel like it needs this or that, or if I have a certain image in my head that I want to work on or try different approaches, I usually approach them like that.
I find my hair models through Instagram or through word of mouth. Sometimes I go up to people on the streets and I just go up to them and I say, hey, I like your hair color. And then I sort of interview them and I take a photo of them, and yeah, but mostly it's through Instagram or word of mouth.
How do I go about getting hair models? I have went about it every single way, and some ways work better than others. I live in New York City, so for hair models, I'll either go sit in Union Square, where all the art schools are, or NYU, anything like that. And I'll just sit around until I see someone that piques my interest and then approach them. And I think that's the only way. And we always called it model hunting, to where that's basically what you're doing. You're hunting for a face that you like and something that you find interesting.